In Cannes this week, we've got advertising agencies and huge brands, but we also have a growing number of ad techs who are taking an increasingly large share as the world moves into digital advertising. So the ad techs have been working on this, and one group, a European group called UTIQ, which is a combination, which has come together out of a combination of four massive telcos in Europe, is driving forward one of their alternatives to the cookies. And I'm joined now by Carlos Molina. He is a partnership director for UTIQ. Well, welcome to Cannes, first of all. And secondly, I want to ask, I just said you're offering an alternative consent service. What is that, and how does it work as an alternative?
So thank you for having me. So the thing is, at the end of the day, there are some use cases that are going to disappear. Even now, it's not working properly, but they are going to disappear for the whole thing, right? So what we are trying to get are those use cases, and we focus on three things mainly, on brands, publishers, and this forgotten part of the thing that is users. So
that's us.
Us, the people, the real people, the people with the phone, right? So what we are doing is just to offer those use cases, but with A, privacy-oriented proposition, and B, tools for the people in order to manage their privacy. And on top of that, we build those use cases that are good for the industry.
Okay, now I mentioned that it was set up by four very major European telecoms. You can probably remember them all. There was Deutsche Telekom, Telefonica, Orange, and Vodafone. But it took a long time for that to come together. How is it going, and what are you doing to bring on more telcos? Because this is a telco-driven initiative.
So yeah, we are a little different from the industry since we are backed by telcos as a way to differentiate. So our power comes from that ability to distinguish users, and this is something that only telcos can do in the way that they are doing. So cross-device, cross-browser, even cross-web app. There is no word for that. We need that term also, right? So we are operating in a way that we can onboard other telcos in other countries that maybe there are no shareholders, but they are part of the solution, and we have a business model to support that, because I think that this is the right way for the industry. So in France, for instance, there are already telcos that are not shareholders that are joining, they already joined, and the service is running on top of them. So it's a global solution, it's a scale up country by country.
And you mentioned that some of the other countries around the world that you're talking to. Who are those countries? Where are they? And who's likely to be next? Can you share that with us?
Okay, let me tell you. Okay, I can tell. Ask me in a few months and I can tell you more. But the thing is, we are live currently in Germany, France, and Spain. We are kicking off Italy and UK, so that is huge because we have already the local teams there working with publishers and telco for sure. That is our first step. Then there are other countries coming in Europe and beyond Europe. So when people say you are a European solution, it's like it's going to be an old term quite fast. I can tell you. Okay, but we need to wait a little bit to tell you.
Okay, well, we'll hold you to that, and we'll tell us as soon as it happens. One of the things you would expect this week at Cannes to be on the agenda, and it kind of was going to be on the agenda, was sustainability and this need for companies like yourselves and everyone basically to think about sustainability as a kind of top priority. How is that being handled by UTIQ?
So the thing is, some people already caught by surprise with sustainability. They are not ready. Our proposition came from privacy. From the privacy, we do data minimization. And from the data minimization, we don't want to hold data. We don't copy the data to hold as a power.
Because that takes CO2 emissions to do.
Yeah, because that is space on the data centers, and that is CO2 emissions, and that is heat as well. There are a lot of consequences. So our approach is to minimize the data, that is streamline the process, that is less consumption, less data storage. So I'm going to tell you, our top priority is privacy. But then, as a consequence, we are really good in sustainability.
Okay, and just finally, what other things are you taking from this week? I mean, we're not just here to sunbathe and walk on the beach. There's a lot of work to be done. What sort of trends and themes are you taking from the conversations you're having with people here?
Yeah, I can tell you that I haven't been on the beach. The first time it's coming here with you. You know that. So a lot of work there. So that is really nice this year because you can feel the vibe of changing. So there are so much uncertainty in some levels of the ad tech industry, and you can say that has been increasing last 4 years, so to speak, and we are like in a peak of reach. So when people talk to us and we talk to people, we feel that, okay, what is the next thing that we need to do? And we are offering something really different to the table. The other day we were talking about with a publisher and they said, I'm not bringing anyone, I'm gonna bring someone that is different in order to help me go forward. Not a mixture of, oh, I am doing A, B, and C, so I am valuable. No. Do you bring something valuable from the scratch on the table? Yes, let's go together. So I think that this need for change, this eager to do next step and to, solve that uncertainty of the ecosystem. I think that is here and we are going to make it.